Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right. Welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Gabe, the Night Watchman.
And Gabe and I are here for another music reaction. We're looking at another Tool song. Now, if you watch our reaction to Schism, Gabe was not a huge fan, and I appreciate his honesty.
He went back to the well. Nick's like,
I had to go again.
Oh no, I gotta go again. So, hey, he's trying to convince me. He's trying to sell me. I appreciate the what do you call it? The tenacity. Maybe he'll make believers out of you too. So I'm ready. He went back to the well. I'm like, okay, he went back to the well on this one.
I just got to be a little more strategic. I just love Schism. Schism, excuse me. It's not maybe like their top 3 or top 4 songs, but in my, I just love that song. So we're looking at The Pot, all right? Love this song. And when you're listening to this song, not just how, it's a completely different feel too. Not just how amazing it is, I want you to think about like who you can relate what they're talking about in your own life. Because everyone has someone, there's a question they ask over and over, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to ask someone that question. So excited to get into this. Please don't forget, if you like anything about this, to like, subscribe, and let us know what you want us to react to. Long and short of it, no, he hasn't been grown up, under a rock, not listening to any rock, but there's quite a bit of rock, like anyone else, that he has not listened to. And Tool, he was unimpressed, so I got to be tenacious about it.
I gotta go back to the well.
And I got to check it out with him. So we're going to check out The Pot right now. And it's going to be our first time that we're going to be doing the pausing and talking, so we're not talking during the music. All right, so here we go.
Who are you to wave your finger? You must have been out your head. I hold deep in muddy waters. You practically raised the dead. Rob the grave to snow the cradle, then burn the evidence down. Soapbox house of cars and glass, so don't go tossing your stones around.
So the way it starts off already different than the last song.
Much different than the other
Right?
song.
A little better, right?
Yeah, it's definitely, it feels a little bit more rock. For whatever reason, the last one, like I told you, I was even waiting for, and all rock songs have that riff, right? The guitar riff. And it was so weird that it didn't have that big solo. It was more of like a, you know what I mean? Like a mosh posh, I should say. It's either every rock song that I've heard has that guitar riff, or sometimes there'll be that drum solo, you know what I mean? But that really stands out. Like, I didn't get that, at least in that Schism. It was just very, I don't know. Like I said, the tone was off. It was like 3 or 4. It could have been 2 different songs or whatever. But this feels more like a rock song where, it's starting off slow, started off with nothing, and now you just start hearing the guitar coming in right now. First it was the drum.
He just comes out of the gates with that beautiful voice. For me, Tool is mostly, it's the lead singer and it's the drummer. Now, the guitarists are great, but the drummer's insane, in my opinion, in a great way, and the lead singer. So let's go ahead and just rewind a little bit there. I just wanted to see how you were feeling so far. Yeah, builds up a little bit.
Yeah, the build up, that's what it is. As soon as I started hearing the guitar, I'm like, okay, here it goes.
Soapbox house of cars and glass, so don't go tossing your stones around. You must have been high. You must have been high. You must have been.
See that build up, right?
Woo! Woo! Already, I will say a much improvement. Much improved, my young Padawan.
And that line, you must have been high. I mean, just think about anyone in your life that you might be asking that question to.
Oh my, we all have that family member or friend.
Or friend. And I'm talking both of us, not a family member. Here we go. With this song, they're not messing around.
Foot in mouth
Foot in mouth.
Difficult to dance round this one till you pull it out. Boy, you must have been so high. You must have been so high. Still borrow reverse savior, shady inference.
Voice.
Kangaroo done hung the jury with the innocent. Now your weeping cheeks are chosen in the gold and sip in your eye. And you pissed all over my black head.
I like that little riff right there. I like that little riff right there. You know, one of the things I like more about rock that you don't get as much in rap. Very seldomly. Normally in rap, it's all about the lyrics. It's all about the lyrics. It's all about listening to what they're saying. Like usually some beats will be like, okay, that beat is dope or whatever. But you can have a dope beat and you know it'll be hot for maybe 15 seconds and it's like, okay, what did he actually say in the song? Panda. What did he say? What did he say? Okay, but give me the hot lyrics, the Tupacs of the world, the Biggies of the world, guys that are gonna be timeless. But with rock, it's like a lot of times, like, yes, you listen to the musicians, some of them have amazing voices, but for me, the standout pieces in most rock bands that I can, and some of my favorite rock songs from, again, Nirvana, Kurt Cobain, Smells Like Teen Spirit, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, like, it's always either the guitar riff or the drummers, and I mean, those are true musicians, right? And you're just like, oh my gosh. And like this little riff right here, that you can already tell he's killing that guitar. So I'm like, oh man, this is dope. This is dope.
Do you know Rage Against the Machine? You know
No, I've heard the band. I've never heard
that'll be in the future because talk about amazing musicians. Oh my goodness gracious. So the one thing about this song is it just sounds so crisp. Like everything just sounds a little more crisp. I don't know why, but I love it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Ooh, I feel again. You can always tell when the guitar riff, the solo's coming up or whatever. And that's got to be my favorite part about rock songs. I wait for that solo. You know what I mean? I wait for it, dude.
That's
I'm
a
like,
true heavy metal fan right there.
All right.
And last thing I want to say is, who ticked this guy off? I mean, man alive, he comes in pissing on my back, foot in mouth. You must have been high. I mean, I absolutely love it.
Oh my. It feels like he might be talking about an ex. Oh.
It could be that simple, but it's almost like the angst you have for like a boss or something like that.
Maybe that too.
I love that right there. What does the Jefferson say? This song's done. It's not. Okay. So I don't want to get too cocky, but I don't think I have to ask. What'd you think?
Added it. Oh,
We made a believer out of him.
added it, bro. You know what's crazy? Why didn't you give me this before? Why did you give me
I'm
this
fully
before?
expecting him to slap me right now. How
What is
dare
wrong
I?
with you? You know, this is the kind of song, and I know, listen, every one of you guys that are in the metal, I know for a fact, have played like the air drums, like you're in the gym or whatever, you're in,
Oh, man.
and then that part comes on right there, and you're like, everybody's done it. I know people must look at you
Absolutely.
like, dude, are you crazy? Because you it gets you hyped up or whatever. Holy cow, he killed it, dude. He crushed it. Wow. Dude, what are you doing to me? Tool, I apologize. Because the last time I was like, oh, they're not my speed. I don't know. It was like 2 tones. It was off last time. What was I thinking? I blame you. I blame you.
To the point where he saw we were going to do Tool. Like, why?
I don't know. What are you doing to me here,
You
man?
want to kill me?
This was dope. This was dope. And again, it's just like, you know, my favorite rapper, I don't love every single one of their songs, right? They'll have some that, they're stinkers or whatever. It's funny. That song that I played for you before, the Notorious B.I.G. Juicy, his most famous song, he didn't like it. He didn't even want to do it. He thought it was too commercial, and Puffy had to convince him to say, no, you got to do this. We need the commercial, because he was Big was a hardcore street rapper and a lyricist, and he was like, bro, this is like, and everybody knows it was all a dream. We used to, you know what I mean? So sometimes your favorite rappers, even or your favorite artists, may not even like the song themselves and think it's a hit. You know what I'm saying? Oh, no, that was a hit. So I should have given Tool a chance or whatever. But after the first time, I was like, oh, come on, Tool. You know, I need something to add because Daddy's going to the gym. Woo! It was hot.
Well, I can see, because we haven't even posted our reaction as recording this for Schism, but I could already see the comments like, really? Not that it's one of their big songs, too.
Right.
But it's just one of my personal favorites.
Right.
There are a few. After that, I was thinking about this one. I was thinking about Sober. I was thinking about, there's one, it's not Pneumonia, but it's got, I can never say it right, but it's like 12 minutes long. It's a drummer paradise for crying out loud. But there's so many other songs from Tool, and I'm like, what was I thinking? Ladder is for crying. What was I thinking? Remember when you asked me, like, do people even know who Tool are?
Yeah.
This is what people know.
Wow. Yeah.
Even Jody, after we recorded, she's like, oh, even I know who Tool is, and I'm not a huge heavy metal fan. Like, people know Tool. I just started with the wrong one.
You started with the wrong one. No, and I mean, listen, it's
awesome.
I've got songs like that too. Like, there's a song by a rapper named Cannabis called 100 Bars. Now, again, now there's guys like the other rappers that came out with other songs like 400 bars, whatever. They mimicked them. But he was the first rapper that I had ever heard that literally no chorus, anything, just rhymes 100 bars straight. And I love that song because he absolutely kills it. And people are like, okay. And I mean, because he's all over the place with it or whatever. Cannabis is one of those rappers that's just a lyricist. So there's not really a theme to the song or anything. He's just, you gotta be impressed that the guy, yeah, that's the beat right there. And he's just, my style of rhyme is ancient like Aztecs and Mayans. That's why I recognize it's all about timing. Me and my freestyle of the lines, practicing African voodoo signs. Like, he's all over the place with stuff. Like, there's a bar where he goes, engine started to fail, crashed into a farmer's field, and that's really what caused Roswell. And I mean, like he's all over the place with it. I love that song, and people be like, okay, like, you know what I mean? So I get it if that's your personal favorite. But, you know, getting back to Schism is maybe your personal favorite, but as far as Tool's concerned, I apologize, Tool, because Pot, woo,
It's
added it. He's, oh, I can't wait to get on the gym.
dude, I've been listening to it because I was kind of mad. I was like, man, I showed him the wrong Tool. And I've been listening to this and so many of their songs, like the whole playlist on Google Music all week in the morning in my classroom, making sure you're not coming in because I don't want to ruin it for you. Let us know what you think about Gabe's reaction. Let us know what else we should check out next. If you want more Tool, let us know which of those songs either I mentioned or I haven't mentioned yet. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
We know all things.